Hello Scorpios, and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to bring you your mid-month check-in for June. This is a general reading, so Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And just know that not everything will resonate with you all. Just take what does, leave what does not, and try not to force any storylines into what's going on in your daily lives. Okay? So let's get started. Let me just kind of adjust here and get the angle correct. All right, so let's go ahead and create some sacred space before we get started. Here we go. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to do a 3-card spread to start with. I'm going to use the Goddess of the Moon Tarot deck. And this is just to give us some cards for your themes for the remaining few weeks of June. Energetically speaking, June is a very important month. This is all about self-reflection, self-assessment, and just sort of taking stock of where you are on your timelines for what goals, dreams, and intentions you set for yourselves back in January. Yeah. So, are you happy with the progress you've made? Have you found that you veered off course maybe a tad? So, yeah, this is the time to really think about where you are with your progress and your direction, if there's any tweaking that needs to be made. Because June, we've got the summer solstice coming up on the 21st. We have the full moon, on the 17th in Sagittarius. And that's all about expansion, personal and self-expansion. And then we have the solar eclipse happening on the 2nd of July. So lots of solar energy right now. We're just being prepped right now for that transition. You know, the energy is really going to kick up, and the cycles that we're starting just going to be amplified. That's what all this is all about. It's like the motor is just revving up just to slingshot us forward into our new lives. Okay, so that's what's going on with June. It's all about, we're still looking at ourselves. We're still aligning. We're still dreaming and calling in what the cycle is going to look like for us. So first up is wisdom. Yeah, I feel like you're receiving new downloads from your spirit guides and your spirit teams. I feel like you're gaining new insights and enlightenment on what your new cycle is going to look and feel like. I think you're gaining insight and wisdom about the cycles that you just ended, you know, the karmic lessons. And I think you're learning how to incorporate those lessons into your new life, so that way you don't have to repeat, you know, any of that. 'Cause that's never fun to have to relearn lessons like that. You're taking action. June is a month of action, inspired action. It's very light, it's very playful, it's very motivating and inspiring, and many of us are starting to take action on our plans and intentions, you know. We can't sit back and say, oh, I'm manifesting, I'm thinking about this. No, we've got to take the steps to make that happen. So for example, if you're desiring a new career, or maybe you're desiring a new position within your career field, maybe you're just not happy with it and you're like, this is not right, this is what I desire, X, Y, and Z. Okay, cool, you put it out there, but what are you doing about it? You can't sit back and say, I'm thinking about it, calling it into me, universe is going to bring it. No. Are you updating your resume by any chance? Because you should. Have you sent out your resume to potential opportunities? Because you should. You know, that's the type of action that we should be taking, is stuff that's going to bring you closer to your goals, hopes, and dreams, that's going to bring them into reality. That's the inspired action. So for those of you who are single and you're, you know, trying to call in a relationship, when was the last time you accepted a date, even for coffee? maybe you didn't feel attracted to that person, but it's just the intention. It's just the act of accepting a coffee date, the act of putting yourself out there, the act of opening your heart and your mind to new people, new opportunities, because you never know. I'm not saying that that coffee date's gonna be a love connection, but it's the idea. It's telling the universe, I'm ready. I'm ready to accept new love into my life. So, try it. You know, update your profile and, you know, a few dating sites. Update new pictures, your likes and interests. Start swiping right on a few people. You never know. You never know what it's going to bring in for you. So that's what that card means, is taking the inspired action just to kind of start bringing these into fruition. And you're telling the universe, I'm ready, I'm open. Help me receive. I'm ready to receive. Start aligning those opportunities with me and putting them in my path. Speaking of path, I didn't even realize this was the next card, but the path. It's reversed. So I feel like, Scorpios, maybe there's a little bit of self-doubt about stepping onto the path. Yeah, I feel like this could be a new path for you. Since it's reversed, this could be like internalization of what that means for you. Maybe it's a spiritual path. Maybe there is some doubt of which path you want to take. But trust it, because what's waiting for you, let's show it upright. What's waiting for you through that portal is new life, abundance, new opportunities, new love, new connections, new friends, new money. And this is you down here. You know, you're in the darkness. You got the stars at night, half moon. What lies ahead of you is a difficult path, mountainous terrain, valleys. I'm not seeing a lot of soft vegetation, just maybe a rugged desert, a rugged mountainous desert. But through this portal, I see lush greenery. I see the sun awakening, blue sky, warm air. The only thing is, let me bring this closer, is you just have to go up this rickety little ladder to step into your new life. And I think maybe you're doubting if that little rickety ladder can hold your weight. Maybe you're afraid of heights and you don't like climbing ladders. But you have to do it in order to get up into the path. It's reversed. So I think right now, Scorpio, some of you may be talking yourself out of forward movement, out of taking that inspired action, out of swiping right to somebody, out of sending your resume to a few places to see what comes out. You never know. Go to the interview. See what they have to say. You never know what's going to come out if you don't try, right? So, interesting introduction. So up next is I'm going to use the, this is a new deck for me. This is the Mystic Dreamer Tarot. And I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread for you all. Ooh. Yeah, this time around I'm feeling called to do crosses. So it's going to take me a minute to kind of shuffle these because I do need 10 cards. My normal style is I do a 5-card spread, and I like to use the Osho Zen deck. That's always a nice little deck. It always brings in cool messages of healing, guidance, and inspiration. So for those of you who are new to my channel, that's sort of my style. My style is to take a holistic look at where you are in your lives. And it's to bring you inspired guidance, healing guidance, inspirational guidance, you know, to help you navigate through obstacles, challenges, or anything that's blocking your forward movement. There is a little bit of a love section, so I do check in, you know, with that as well. And, you know, we get some messages from the archangels too. So there's kind of a lot that I do for you all. But this time around, I'm using this new deck, and I'm doing the Celtic cross. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Let's move these over. It's just that this particular spread requires a lot of space. And my little desk, unfortunately, does not have a lot of space. So we just need 3 more. Oh, and there goes that one. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I have your Celtic cross laid out. Let's see what we have. Okay, yeah. So bottom of the deck is the 5 of Pentacles. So this is you coming in from outside the cold. I feel like this is you coming in from a period of isolation, or maybe someone shunned you. This could be spiritual poverty, so you're tapping into your spirituality again. You're seeking, you know, spiritual guidance as well. But you're no longer isolated. Yeah. That's the energy. However, what I'm seeing is I don't think you believe that you're coming out of the cold just yet. Okay, and we'll go into that. So, Central, this is you. You are represented by the 2 of Pentacles reversed. You have decisions to be made. You need to prioritize what's important to you in order to move forward. I feel like because it's reversed, this is personal prioritization. You're trying to assess what's no longer serving you and what you need to let go. Yeah, and it's making you anxious. You have a decision to make. Crowning you is Justice, the Justice card. Not crowning, crossing you. Did I say crowning? Yeah, crossing you is the Justice card. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra. Maybe you're dealing with a legal system or a legal issue, and you have something going through the court system. Maybe it's a lawsuit. Maybe you're dealing with contracts and it's a breach of contract situation. But you have a decision to make, and you're struggling with it. And I feel like this has to do with justice, that you feel like you've been wronged and you're trying to seek legal restitution. Yeah, so yeah, but you have 8 of Wands at the bottom. This is the foundation. 8 of Wands is fast-moving energy. This is fast correspondence. This could also be the card of travel. So you may be going on a trip somewhere. I don't know if you're traveling specifically for this legal matter. This could be a vacation, a much-needed rest and vacation, so good on you for doing that. The 8 of Wands sometimes nicknamed Cupid's arrows, but I'm not seeing a love connection right now. I'm not seeing, no, the rest of the cards aren't supporting a new relationship coming through or a new declaration of love. I see this as the time to take inspired action is now, okay? So you're making a decision and you don't know what you need to do, but the time to act is now. That's the message of this card. Fast moving energy. The conditions are right. So I think because, and this is how it's coming up. So you have you as the Pentacles and then the Justice card. Okay. I feel like those of you who are taking legal action, the time to do it is now. And if this is the decision you're making and you're not sure, this card is telling you, yes, it is. But you have to make a decision to move forward. So up next is 3 of Pentacles. The reason why you're struggling is because you're not seeking external help. Upright, this is a card of collaboration and teamwork. Reverse, this is about you going it alone. Yeah, I think you're going it alone because I think you're gathering your thoughts, which is fine because the Ace of Swords is coming in for you next. This is bringing in new ideas, new communication, a new message. Okay? I think this is the clarity that you need in order to move forward with whatever this legal matter is. Yeah. And you're going to move forward, and it's going to cause you to literally move. When the Six of Swords comes in, this is about transition. This could be moving residences. This can be moving a job. This can be moving yourself out of a situation that's no longer serving you. But this is forward movement. This is the travel card. You are moving. Yeah. Okay, so you are feeling like a reverse Queen of Swords right now. This is you. This is your energy. Queen of Swords, when she's reversed, is very mouthy. She's very argumentative. She's very bitchy. And I think in order for you to be successful in this legal matter, you have to be very careful with how you choose your words and the energy that you're communicating with. I think you're going to need to tap into the Queen of Swords upright energy to show diplomacy, tact, emotional uninvolvement, to go forward in this legal matter from a position of facts. Just the facts. Leave the emotional piece out of it. If you want to be successful, if you want to be taken seriously, yeah. When she is upright, she is all about making clear, decisive decisions. She'll drop that sword and be like, yep, that's it. Cutting that off. That's not working. Okay, but right now, in the reverse, she's coming off as a diva and coming off as someone who's hard to work with, who has an inflexible mind, and who's not willing to negotiate or compromise. But I think in the legal proceedings that's going on here, this energy isn't going to work for you, okay? Page of Wands, this is your environment. The environment, the energy of this card is about new beginnings, new inspiration, new inspired action, new creativity, and new spirituality. You could be dealing with a child. Maybe whatever this legal battle is maybe a custody battle. And perhaps the child is a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay? If it's not, I think because this is the environment card, the energy of your environment that you're working in right now, this is new ideas. This is you thinking of how to move forward in your new cycle, in your new life, once this legal matter is wrapped up. Your hopes and fears are the Ten of Cups reversed. Okay, so what does this mean, Scorpio? I get the sense that this definitely was an ending. This is the happily ever after unraveling, or has unraveled. I do get the sense that this is a big breakup and a big transition for you all. So that's the literal sense of this card. I also get the sense that this is a card reminding you to only do what's going to make you happy, what's going to bring you true joy and happiness. Do what you like. You know? Surround yourself with friends. Surround yourself with your support system right now. And take a fun dance class. Take a fun art class. Try a new fitness program. take a fun trip just to get out of this energy if you can. But it's doing the things that will truly make you happy. And by doing that, you're aligning yourself with your intuition, you're following your intuition. And by doing so, you're taking inspired action. Yeah. So the outcome, is the Nine of Swords. Sleepless nights, anxiety. You're going to get through this, Scorpio. You're definitely going to get through this. This is short-lived. This is temporary. And once this legal matter wraps up, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel more inspired and more empowered to step on that new path. Because remember we talked about that? There's hesitation, there's resistance to step on the path, to walk up the rickety ladder, to step into the portal. So, it's there for you. Just don't wait too long, because that portal will close on you. Okay? And like I said, I love it when the cards are synchronistic. Wisdom is coming through. You have the Ace of Swords, clarity. Clarity. So the information that you're waiting on is going to come in. The message that you're waiting on is going to come in. You're going to receive the information that you need in order to move forward in this proceeding and taking action. This is the action card. The time is now. The time is now to act, right? So to move forward in this legal matter, yes. And like I said, to also move forward in your life, to accept your new path, to accept your new reality. Update your resume, apply for that job, go for that interview. Doesn't mean you have to take it, but try it. You know, see what that feels like. Update your dating profile. Swipe right on a few people. You never know. That coffee date can lead to something amazing. So, just something for you all to think about. So, up next, I'm going to pull from the Pure Love Oracle deck. And this will be 2 cards for the masculine, 2 cards for the feminine. And we'll just see what comes through. Oh. Oh. Aw, that's sweet. I like it. Oh, I love that. That one's very nice. We just need 2 more for the feminine. 2 for the feminine. And 1 more. Okay. Okay. So, masculine is saying, we have such a strong bond and we are forever connected. Feminine is saying, I think of you as my best friend, but we need to work on our relationship. Okay, so maybe a little bit of imbalance here. I'm not getting the sense that this is a situation or a relationship that's out of union. I do get the sense that maybe there is some energetic discrepancies. Maybe you all are in 2 different planes. I get the sense that maybe the relationship is at the stage where it can up-level. And I think maybe that conversation of up-leveling, maybe like commitment, like a deeper commitment is at hand. Or maybe the conversation of moving in together, you know? Yeah, but I feel like this particular situation is about deepening the connection and making it a bit more permanent and taking it to the next level. So it's up-leveling this relationship, which is very beautiful. All right, so I'm going to pull from the Journey of Love Oracle. Let's see what comes out. I usually pull a card for each, 1 for the feminine, 1 for the masculine. Okay. Okay. Okay, so for the masculine, we've got the clarifier of knowing without knowing. Yeah, he says we're forever connected and we have a strong bond. This is knowing without knowing. So I get the sense that this is confirming that without a doubt, he knows that you are his beloved feminine. Okay? I love it. I love the yellow card. I love the yellow color here. I feel like that is heavy solar plexus energy, solar plexus chakra representation, which is intuition, motivation, inspired action, creativity. Yeah. So knowing without knowing, he knows without a doubt, feminine, that you are his beloved. Feminine, you receive 2 cards. The card of coming together and the card of drop into your heart. Yeah. So what I'm feeling like, because you're saying we need to work on a relationship and you feel that he's your best friend, I feel like you definitely want to make this gel better. I do get the sense that maybe there's some energetic imbalance or disharmony here. I don't get the sense that you guys are out of union. I just think that there's maybe conflicts. But for feminine, the message is for you to drop into your heart. Go within. Yeah, and make the decision to come together as a couple, if that's what you want. Because you're saying you need to work on your relationship. Okay, we'll help the masculine fix what needs to be fixed, you know? Or maybe there's something that you need to do for yourself. Just take responsibility for whatever role you're responsible for. But yeah, this is a beautiful connection. I feel like with the energies of the solstice coming up next week and the solar eclipse coming up, in a couple weeks, you guys are just gonna soar. The energy is here to support you and moving your love forward and deepening your connection. So I'm excited for that. I really love that for you all. And I think for feminine, maybe some of you are doubting that path. Maybe that's the path you need to take on that particular area of your life. So, all right, so I'm going to pull from the Archangel's Oracle. Let's just see what messages come through for you. Ooh. I feel like the prioritize card has been coming out for a lot of the signs today. It's definitely the message du jour. Okay, so the first message that you're receiving is from Archangel Zadkiel. This is teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. Yeah, I like that. So I feel like for you all that you're in such a state of transition, you're getting new ideas, and you've got that sword card coming through, the ace. This is new ideas. So it's nice to see it being reflected in another part of the reading with another oracle deck. Prioritize. This is a message from Archangel Metatron. This, like I keep saying, is definitely the message du jour. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Yeah. Just get yourself in order. What needs to be taken care of right now? What can be stripped away? What's not even a thing? All that needs to be pushed aside. Just focus on what's really important to you. And just know that everything is in divine order. This is a message from Archangel Rajuel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Yeah, and I'm hoping that this will help settle this 9 of Swords energy. So I feel like, Scorpios, you may be a bit anxious, sleepless nights, and stressed. Oh, excuse me, nose itches. It starts to itch whenever I'm onto something. I've noticed that my face starts to itch. It's the weirdest thing. When things are resonating, when the message is coming through, I just start itching. So Yeah, but divine order. I really like that. Okay, so that's all I have for you all, Scorpios. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Lots of cool messages came through for you all this time. As always, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for returning to, for my current viewers who are returning viewers. Thank you. Thank you to all my new subscribers and to my new, viewers who found this channel. You're being divinely guided here. This is no accident. There are some messages in here for you today. I'm sure of it. And thank you and welcome to all my cross watchers. You're always welcome to join anytime you'd like. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe to the channel. Please click the like button on this video, and please click the subscribe button so that way you're notified of when I release new content. All right, so lots of love and light to all of you, and have a pleasant remaining month of June. Happy solstice, and we'll see you in July for the solar eclipse. Take care. Love you all. Bye.